After a lot of hard work and dedication over the past 12 months, the 25-26 season has come to an end. This marks the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. From relegation to safety, to legends saying goodbye, to champions, it has all come down to this. Here's one final look to the 25-26 football season. It's been a fun ride. Leagues all around Europe have finished in the past few days. La Liga yesterday and today, the Premier League, the Italian League, and the French League. Everything is basically over now. So we have our confirmation on European spots, and it was an absolute massive day. It is also, in my opinion, the end of an era. A lot of players are leaving clubs that they've been at for a long time, and it does kind of feel like a show finale, a series finale in a lot of ways, dude. In the Premier League, Arsenal lifted up their first title in 22 years. Guardiola was leaving, John Stones, Bernardo Silva. We'll talk about all of it. We'll talk about La Liga and who got Champions League in that and relegations and all this stuff. We'll talk about the French League and the Portuguese League. We'll go over all of it. And if I missed over any of it, please let me know some stuff in the comments. If you want me to talk about other things, let me know in the comments. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. And yeah, if you're fans of any of these teams, please put your input into the comments, bro, because I would love to hear all your guys' information and your opinions, bro, because that's what this is all about. So yeah, let's start this off first. Arsenal lift the Premier League. They were away at home, so this wasn't at the Emirates. This was at Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace Stadium. And yeah, just look at that, man. Here's Odegaard. Got a lot of shit over the past few seasons. Deserved a lot of it. But they're champions, man. It almost feels surreal, bro, because they have had so many opportunities to do this in the past, and they didn't do it. And it just kind of felt like it would never happen, especially after they lost to City with 4 games remaining. It felt like it just wasn't going to happen. But yeah, they made it possible. Even though I don't like this team, I don't like how they play. Here's Rice. This tweet is obviously mentioning the West Ham fan who said, "Oh, here's to Rice winning his last trophy as a professional football player when he won the Conference League." Yeah, that shit went triple platinum. But Rice has proven him wrong. Rice did win another trophy as a professional player. So respect to Rice. Respect to the whole Arsenal club. Hopefully they don't win the Champions League, in my opinion, because I don't like them at all. But, yeah, good for them. They deserve it, man. And here was the big news today. No one gives a shit about that Arsenal shit. The greatest manager of all time, Pep Guardiola, saying goodbye to Manchester City. Damn.
Not many managers have been given a farewell like this, but then not many managers have been as successful as Pep Guardiola, as his father watches on, Valenti, who's made the trip across at the age of 9.
Damn, bro. End of an era, bro. We already talked about this. I made a whole video on that, so don't really need to talk about it more. And here were his last words as a Manchester City coach. This shit kind of big, bro. I gotta look, make this smaller a bit. There we go.
But say, it has been fucking fun.
Yeah. I love Pep so much, bro. He should have been a Barca coach for. He should have been our coach for 15 years, but politics and pressure made him leave, man. Unlucky, bro. He really should have been that for us, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Bernardo Silva also said goodbye for Manchester City. John Stones, another player who kind of, I feel like is kind of underrated, bro. Really, that 22-23 season when they did the treble. People talk about Haaland, but this guy was very, very important, bro. That run that he had the last 6 months where he was playing as a midfielder, bro. He had an amazing final in the Champions League where he completed a lot of dribbles, and he really had a special season that year. Bro, I mean, they already clinched Champions League football and they weren't going to win the league, so it doesn't matter. And then we go over to Anfield, another end of an era, bro. Another player with so much history attached to one club saying goodbye. Here's Mohamed Salah walking off the Anfield pitch. End of an era, bro. End of an era, man. Obviously, huge, not just Liverpool legend, but football legend at this point. His career really just shifted into another gear when he went to Liverpool. Completely changed the trajectory of what was thought was his ceiling. Became one of the best players in the world, and in my opinion, one of the best Premier League players of all time. Yeah, never to be forgotten, man. Here's Tottenham Hotspur after winning 1-0 against Everton to stay up in the Premier League. I cannot believe this is happening. 2 years in a row, 17th place. They really got to change shit up. But I'm going to give it to them, bro. They were under a lot of pressure. There were a few moments during like the last few months where it seemed like they really could have gone down, and it was really a scare. And you could feel the anxiety that they felt. So, I'll give it to them, bro. They're allowed to be happy. This is a lot of people will call this shameless, and I won't say they're wrong, but in my opinion, I'm gonna let them have this. And the players should be doing a lot better, you know. But respect to the players, because it's not easy when you're really trying, bro, and everything's just not going right, and you're not playing to the level that you think you can. And for them to kind of dig themselves out of that hole, even though it was just barely getting by. Respect to the players, honestly, man, because it's not easy to do that, especially when you're getting shit on so much by opposing fans and fans of your own team as well. It's not a good feeling, bro. So respect to Tottenham fans for being able for sticking by, and respect to the players for working hard, and they should stay. They should stay, because the only reason they're in this mess is because they were terrible during a lot of parts of the season. So they should stick by the fans and the club. So yeah, but on the other hand, that means that West Ham got relegated. Hold on, let me see. Okay, here's a video showing the juxtaposition, you know. Damn. Fuck, dude. That's rough, dude. European football just a few years ago. Conference League. European champions winning the Conference League a few years ago. And they go down to the championship, man. Massive stadium. Imagine that shit. Fucking 60,000. I don't know how big the London Stadium is, but it's a massive stadium being in the championship. It's rough, man. Relegation's a terrible thing in football, bro. The worst thing that can happen to a club, man. You don't know if you can recover from it. It's rough, dude. It's rough. This is what De Zerbi had to say about Tottenham staying up. We have no time to go on holiday. We have to learn from our mistakes. We have done this season. We don't want to hear, now we are happy because we stayed up and forget the past. No, stupid people forget the past. Yeah, hopefully De Zerbi doesn't fucking quit in 3 months when shit doesn't go his way like he has at other jobs, like he did at Marseille and shit. So, yeah, whatever. I don't care about this nigga. Here's Sunderland realizing that they qualified for Europe. Good for Sunderland. Very big achievement for the club. Now we go over to La Liga. Here's Dani Carvajal saying goodbye to Real Madrid. He had a speech as well, but I don't really give a shit. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, whatever. Also on the last day, Barcelona got fucked up by Valencia. Seriously fucked up. I was watching live on stream. If you give a shit, ERs with 2 Z's. And yeah, they got fucked up bad, man. I don't really have too bad of an opinion. Xavi Espart didn't have the best games, but I will give them a pass because they have been drinking. They have been celebrating the past week and a half or 2 weeks. So I'm going to give them this off, but it just wasn't a good showing. Here's the most toxic football club in all of European football celebrating getting Conference League. Getafe are now in Europe. They are not a big team. They are a small team. and they are known for being very, very toxic and playing super uber defensive football. But they have succeeded in achieving Conference League European football. Here is the here is the big boss. Here is the guy who initiates all this terrorism football. Bordalas. I don't think he's going to be Getafe manager next season. I think he announced that already. So yeah, congratulations to Getafe. They're a team that shouldn't be getting to that, but they do. Yesterday, it was a very big match between Elche and Girona because whoever won would end up staying in La Liga. They ended up tying 1-1 or 2-2, and that meant Elche stayed up and Girona got relegated. So here are the Elche fans greeting their players back from their travels. It's an achievement, man. Not everyone can stay up, bro. People will call this shameless because they're not winning anything, bro. It is an achievement as a small club not to get relegated when there's a real fear of that happening, dude. I think they deserve to be celebrated, especially because they probably will never win a championship ever, any type of title ever. So they got to take it when they can get it to celebrate it. So there's that. Here's Cuomo players realizing that they had qualified for Champions League under Cesc Fabregas as coach. There's Sergio Roberto. And they achieved it, man. Champions League football for Cuomo. It's a big achievement for the club. I'm pretty sure Thierry Henry has like ownership stake in it or something in terms of ownership or leadership. So yeah, big achievement for them. They're not a big club in Italian football, so for them to achieve something like this is very big. DeMarco wins Serie A Player of the Season. Now this is bizarre to any fan outside of Italian football. But yeah, apparently this guy had 17 assists as a fullback. You know, it didn't really show too much in European football because they got knocked out by fucking Bodo Glimt. But yeah, congratulations to Federico DeMarco for winning Serie A Player of the Season. Big shock for everybody else, but not for Italian people that watch the Italian league. Big news in Portuguese football. The moment the full-time whistle went when Torines were crowned Portuguese Cup champions. It's the first time in the Cup's history that a second division side have won it. The emotions from everyone tells you it all. Torines beat Sporting Lisbon, the Portuguese champions, to win the Portuguese domestic cup after this penalty in extra time. First time ever that a second division club, Portuguese club, has won the cup. Just justifies the existence of these cups and letting teams from other divisions coming in, because shit like this can happen, bro. Hey, man. Great achievement for Torines. Historic in Portuguese football. These players and these fans will never forget this as long as they live, because they probably went their whole life without winning shit. So respect to them. And also, Lens beat Nice last night to win the first Coupe de France in their 120-year history. Glorious scenes. Well done to Lens. They were in a title race with PSG. They really pushed. But when they're fighting a team that just have that much push and that much money behind them, there's not really much they can do. But they were able to win a trophy. Huge achievement by Lens, and respect to Lens and everyone that was able to make this happen, man. So yeah, that's it for the 25-26 season. Very memorable year. A lot of special moments that I won't forget. I do feel like my Barca did underachieve in the Champions League because Atleti are a terrible team. But that's not here or there. Time's flying by fast, bro. We still have the Champions. We still have the Conference League final, which I'm very excited for because Rayo Vallecano can win a trophy. I like that team. I like how they play. Very exciting Spanish team, and they're not that big, so it would be a very big achievement for them to win that. And then Champions League final next Saturday, PSG versus Arsenal. We will be going for PSG. And yeah, bro, time flies, bro. We still have World Cup in the summer, but that'll be it for the 25-26 season. I'll not watch my Barca for another few months, man. Yeah, last few games and last 2 games, Conference League final and Champions League final, then we turn it over to to the World Cup, bro. Biggest tournament. Very exciting, man. Yeah, put down in the comments how you felt your team did this season, if you were proud of how your team went out. And yeah, bro, congratulations to all the teams around the world and to all the teams getting relegated and the teams that felt like they underachieved. Stick by your club. Anything can happen. It just takes that little spark for things to change. And yeah, that's why we have 2 months off to figure things out. So if you feel like your team didn't do enough or they got relegated or it was a terrible time, don't give up, man. Anything can happen because a lot of clubs this year had a first for themselves. Sunderland getting European football, Lens winning a trophy, Turin's a second division Portuguese club winning a trophy. So don't give up, bro. That's kind of my final send off for the 25-26 season. I will keep making videos, obviously, but for things that have to do with this season and games and all that, that's gonna be it for me. So yeah, tomorrow I'll probably make like a Barcelona ranking, like a ranking every single player or giving every single player a rating based off how they did this season for Barcelona only, because I'm a Barcelona fan, so it's the only one I give a shit about. But yeah, if you have anything to say, please comment down below. I will probably engage. And yeah, congratulations, and keep working hard for everybody involved with everything to do with this beautiful game.